Free breakfast for a limited time this morning for loud hotel neighbors. My family and I were supposed to have this relaxing weekend at this resort hotel, but we ended up getting stuck underneath what sounded like a stampede of elephants. The second we tried putting our kids to bed, we reminded them to keep it down because we were sharing walls with other people. Basic hotel manners, right? Well, apparently the family upstairs never got that memo. They were banging around up there like they were moving furniture at midnight, slamming doors, stomping across the floor, kids screaming and running around. It went on for hours. My wife was getting more pissed by the minute, and when my wife's not happy, nobody's happy. Finally, around 1 a.m., everything went quiet and we managed to fall asleep. But here's the thing about me. I'm one of those weirdos who only needs like 4 hours of sleep. Every morning at 5 a.m. sharp, I'm wide awake without an alarm. It's like my superpower or something. So there I was at 5 a.m., staring at the ceiling, and suddenly I had this brilliant idea. I grabbed my phone and looked up the hotel number, then called the front desk to get their room number, room 614, directly above us. I found a house phone down by the elevators and dialed their room. It rang like 6 times with no answer. For a second, I felt kinda guilty and almost gave up. But then I remembered how my wife barely slept because of these morons, and I thought, screw it. I called back immediately. This time, some woman answered, sounding like she'd been hit by a truck. "Hello," she croaked into the phone like she could barely speak. I put on my most cheerful customer service voice and said, "Good morning. This is the front desk with your complimentary wake-up call. Hope you're awake and ready for a fantastic day." I could hear confusion on the other end, but I kept going. "We have an exclusive thank you gift for families staying with us this weekend. Complimentary breakfast buffet plus free admission to our water park. But this offer is only available for the next 30 minutes, and you need to claim it at the front desk right now with your whole family." More confused mumbling from her end. I thanked her for staying with us and hung up. Then I positioned myself in the lobby with a coffee to watch the show. About 20 minutes later, here comes this parade of half-dressed, zombie-looking people stumbling toward the front desk. Mom in pajama pants and a messy bun, Dad in boxers and a hotel bathrobe, and 4 kids who looked like they'd been dragged out of bed against their will. The mom marched up to the front desk and immediately started demanding to see the manager. She's waving her hands around talking about some special breakfast offer they were promised. The night manager looked completely confused and kept trying to explain that nobody called them and they don't have any special offers like that. It took about 5 solid minutes of back and forth before they finally realized they'd been pranked. The mom's face went from hopeful to confused to absolutely furious. The dad just stood there looking defeated in his bathrobe. The kids were whining about being tired and wanting to go back to bed. They all shuffled back to the elevator looking miserable and embarrassed. I finished my coffee and went for a nice peaceful walk around the hotel grounds.